Good morning, everyone. Be'ez Hashem, Mincha is going to be at 7 o'clock, and the early Minyan is going to be 6 o'clock. Continuing in the Halachot of Muktze, we were discussing a kli shemelachto le'isur, and we said a utensil whose primary purpose is for something that is not allowed to be done on Shabbat is nevertheless permitted to be carried if he's using it letzorech gufo, for the entity of the item itself, or letzorech mekomo, for the necessity of the place of the item. I need to go ahead and use this place, so I'm therefore allowed to move the item that is muktze if it is a vessel that is primarily for isur. Since there are certain situations, it comes out, that one is allowed to move a kli shemelachto le'isur, so therefore the halacha is, whenever there's a situation where you're allowed to do something, you're allowed to tell a goy to do it as well. Which means, to move a kli shemelachto le'isur, it is permitted to tell a goy to do it, even directly. You don't have to hint it to him, even if there's not such a big necessity. And even if it's not for the sake of what would be permitted for a Jew to do, you would be able to tell a goy to move such an item. So let's say you were to have, take an example, you were to have a hammer, and you just don't like that it's there. It's in an area where you just don't want to see it there. It's not necessarily something that you would be able to carry, because it's still asul, just because you don't want to see it there. If you don't need the place and you're not planning on using the hammer for something that is permitted, you're not allowed to carry the hammer. But you could tell a goy directly, if there's a maid, for example, you could tell her directly, can you move this from the table? It's bothering me that it's here. You would be able to do that because it is a kli shemelachto le'isur. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen ve'amen.